the Vice Chairman of the UKEC, committee members of LSESU Malaysian Club, participants, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hong Kong Theatre Chairman House Graduate School of Economics and Political Science. I am Mohamad and I will be the MC for today. The members of the United Kingdom and I Council of Malaysian Students, in collaboration with LSESU Malaysian Club, are proud to present to you our speaker series, Manifesto Rakyat Questions and Answers. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to welcome the Vice Chairman of UKEC, Mr. Louis Tiong to deliver the welcoming speech. Please welcome.
A very pleasant afternoon to everyone. Firstly, thank you to Haji and Sabu for agreeing to be the same day. On behalf of UKEC, we'd like to thank the LSESU Malaysian Club as well for collaborating with us in this event. Lastly, we hope that today's discussion will be a fruitful one on Manifesto Rakyat, which was launched a few days ago by Rakyat, and we hope that the discussion will enlighten all of you on what is to come for Malaysia and what is in store for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luis. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished speaker for today is currently the Deputy President of WAS and was the Vice President of WAS for 2 terms, from 2005 until 2009. In the Malaysian 12th general election, he contested for parliamentary seat in Kuala Tenggara and lost to Datuk Razak Ismail from Barisan Nasional. To answer the question and to further clarify the Manifesto Rakyat, I would like to invite Member Bahagia, Tuan Haji Mohamad Sabu to the stage to deliver his speech. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam sejahtera, distinguished Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to deliver a speech in Bahasa and English together, and Q&A both English. You can ask in English, not Chinese, a little bit Arabic. Now we are waiting for the election. This is the first time in Malaysian history the election dates postponed so many times. The most popular date is last year, March last year. But because at that time there were so many issues, especially the changing issues and all this loan and NFC issues. They had to recover this issue then, they had to postpone. Then the most popular date, Parliament going to dissolve last 2 weeks, 22 of February, but still not happening. Now, the most popular date, after Lima, the defense show in Kawi, so many defense ministers from great country in the world will attend that program in Lima, Langkawi. So with that the Langkawi Air Show, then the Parliament will dissolve. Or maybe during the Lima, the Parliament already dissolved, and capital government will call this at the time and Lima, Langkawi. Anyway, this coming election for the 13th general election GT, the most crucial election. This time the opposition, especially Pakatan Rakyat, the People's it's not to become a opposition anymore, but to rule the country. And from the report from the Special Branch, and not Special Branch over here, military report, military intelligence, and from America Center or from University Malaya Research Center, they say that Barisan Nasional will lose for the coming election. But we are a third world country. To take over the country is not so easy, because the integrity of the SPR, so the integrity of Election Commission in town, Royal Commission of RCI, that's now the third round. They have an interview police and government officer from, we call this Jabatan Takaran Negara. So how nearly 1 million of IC, they call this fake IC or IC, identity card with expiry date. They give to the people, especially from Philippines and from Pakistan. And IC was, they can sell it in 50 ringgit to 1,400 ringgit for one IC. Then the officer can earn nearly 11 million ringgit for the IC. This very surprise for the nation citizen now, how our sovereignty, our IC can be so like that under the Prime Minister of Mohamad at the time. So this type of election commission who register all the, they call it citizen in bracket, they call me maybe citizens. So these people can vote for the coming election. And so many Sabah now, they move to Selangor with the systematic system, they move to Selangor. So in our research department said we can maintain Selangor under Rakyat, but there is so many parts because the EC can bring all the Sabahan who registered 3 years, 5 years, 10 years ago to Selangor. So the crisis of integrity, the crisis of identity, the crisis of belief of people in the election is coming more and more. That's why the people of Malaysia, citizens, started to go to the road, bersih 1, bersih 2, bersih 3, because election commission, especially introduced by the British during the first election in 1955, then second election in 1959, third election in 1964. The officer of the election commission were very called this integrity and close. They not cited as ruling party of opposition. At the time, 1960s, political party opposition or ruling party, sometimes they don't have counting agent, polling agent, the car to transport the people to go to the voting station. They wait only for the result because election commission were very we call this professional and integrity. Nowadays, if you contest an election, especially opposition, justice is very hard in our country. So we, of course, last week, 25th of February, we showed to the people that we are serious to govern the Malaysian government for the coming election. And of course, the time being, so many former soldiers, former army joined our party. The latest one is Lieutenant General Operator, and of course, that from police, from Perak, that from Larut is former CIA director, who's the name? Datuk Komisari, and of course, a few more going to call istihar to show that they support our party from army and from police, and they show that we are serious to take over this government for the coming election. Kami bersedia, tetapi walau bagaimanapun Malaysia adalah negara dunia ketiga yang kita lihat soal identiti, soal integriti, terutama sekali institusi-institusi umum perlu diperbaiki. Misalnya Special Branch, mereka bekerja untuk mempertahankan UMNO. Telah lama khidmat mereka sedemikian rupa. Begitulah juga pegawai-pegawai kerajaan, government officer. They have Biro Tata Negara, 500 million per year to spend to brainwash the government officer, especially guru-guru teachers, to support the government. And now the government tried to play a racial issue yang kita lihat sekarang ini kalau tak dibendung amat berbahaya kepada negara. Selalunya racial issue dimainkan oleh opposition, sama ada DAP, PAS. But nowadays racial issue played by the government. Then they allow Perkasa to call it to announce any statement that they don't want. Macam kalau Barisan Nasional kalah, apa yang jadi kepada nasib Melayu, what will happen to the blade? Kalau Barisan Nasional kalah, Christian will become official religion. This play, every day through pamphlet, through newspaper, this racial issue we have to counter, because racial issue menyebabkan rakyat takut nak buat satu perubahan. Of course, kita cuba tunjukkan soal perpaduan, harmoni, dan kerjasama PAS dan DAP adalah satu benda baru kepada Malaysia ini. Kalau it's a new episode in Malaysia, because selagi DAP dan PAS tak dapat bekerjasama, selagi itulah National Front, Barisan Nasional will rule Malaysia until forever. So we try to break this coalition every day, every night, every second, every hour through the racial sentiment. But sampai sekarang, alhamdulillah, rakyat masih tidak terperangkap hal perkauman ini. Sebab dalam lepas sekarang ada orang macam Mohamad Sabu. We have experience because we know bila kita terperangkap saja, get caught this racial issue, then the ruling party will survive. That is not important, the ruling party survive or not, but the corruption will survive, the theories will survive. You can see now our manifesto, how good we can show to the people, whether we can implement or not. People start to believe because they tengok kerajaan Kelantan, Kedah, Penang, and Selangor. House Penang government, before election they have debt more than 600 million. Now only left for only 30 million under Lee Kuan Yew leadership. How they fight corruption, how this very, we call it anti-corruption, and they work very hard. Although they try to show this as a command, but in Penang definitely, when I ask UMNO from man, how many seats do we win in Penang? They say we cannot win more than 3 seats. That means they try to show they call it try to make it a racial issue, but it's still no success. In Selangor also the same. How to preserve Selangor state government during health toil. They left 700 million reserve. Now after 4 years, under Tan Sri Khalid, now reserve is more than 2.7 billion. So that means how our Pakatan government fight this corruption is on the state power, not we control the federal government with police, SPRM, and everything under Pakatan government. We want to make sure that the Rasuah and everything we try to fight and combat, and Malaysia will become a rich country. I think if we roll properly, Malaysia will reach England for the future, inshallah. So, Pakatan Manifesto, di antaranya our opponent said, negara going to bankrupt if we give everything to the people like PTPTN, and to reduce a little bit oil price, reduce a little bit all this electric price, then the country will bankrupt. No. Actually, it is because of corruption. 1 year, more than 20 billion. More than 20 billion. That's it. The most, contoh yang senang. Sultan Selangor beli 1 jeep, 450,000 ringgit. Saya kami di Kementerian Pertahanan beli the same jeep, 600,000 ringgit. So how can the same type of car, Sultan beli 150,000, Defense Minister beli 600,000, 4 times. Like kita beli kapal selam school, orang beli 6 billion kapal selam, boleh beli 4 billion, kita beli only 2. So we calculate, from audit report from the individual who volunteer to research all this, 1 year more than 20 billion bocor. So 20 billion is much money. We can spend for the education, we can spend for the health, everything. Of course, we say, are you going to success? I said, yes. Look at our state government, Selangor, Penang, Kelantan. We're going to success, inshallah. So this is our aim, our manifesto. People can say, you can janji anything you want to janji. But how to implement it? I think we can implement it because we have example, as I mentioned just now, in Penang, in Selangor especially, how this two state of government become a rich government now, although they give the welfare to the people. So the janji of Pakatan Rakyat, inshallah we're going to implement it. One thing you must remember, this Barisan Nasional they changed to monarchy decided. So then they will change, they now come back to Congress government. Japan also, the first government is very hard to topple, but after that it's easy to change. When the government, political party who rule the government is changed, it's good for people. So that we want to practice democracy. And if our government, that means the Pakatan Rakyat government is not good, not fulfill the manifesto, another 5 years we will suffer because we intend to give the freedom of media to the people. Malaysia now is number 145 out of 189, the freedom of media. The latest report that came out from News to Time. We are number 145 out of 179. Last year we were number 126. That means freedom of media, we are still at Zimbabwe, Mali, and that type of African country. Even Singapore last time is number 120 or 230. Now Singapore is number 60, 50 to 60. That means Singapore improved a lot in the freedom of media. You can compare with Indonesia, very freedom of media, Thailand, freedom of media, freedom of speech, but Malaysia is 145 out of 179. Then the students from here, from England, who stay in the country, were very freedom of media. I don't know why, when you graduate, you go back to Malaysia, you're not shy. Stay in the country that the media very, call this cruel and unfair. Why you never fight on this issue? On this, sometimes they stay here, they enjoy freedom here, but when they go back to Malaysia, they not dare to fight for freedom of media. I don't know why. Our minister also, some are graduated from England, they know the freedom here, but when they go back to their own country, they go back as a Malaysian, and they practice a dictator in the media. It's very important for us. If we want to develop, like now Indonesia, and develop Vietnam, also start to develop, and Malaysia coming down and down. So we hope that all the students from here who study here, they have freedom, they bring the freedom of media. Then we hope that we go back to Malaysia, we work together to have the freedom in the media, freedom of speech, and of course the rule of law to be to uphold together. Thank you very much for Dr. Salam that I memberi pandangan saya. Terima kasih.
Thank you very much, and Tuan Mohamad Sabu for the enthusiastic, inspiring, and moving speech. Now we have come to the Q&A session, and I would like to open the floor for any questions. So if any of you have any questions, you may raise your hand and we'll give the mic to you. All right.
Terima kasih pada saudari yang bertanya. Fixed deposit in East Malaysia, Sabah and Sarawak. Popular vote. Inshallah, for the coming election, we can manage 12 to 14 parliamentary seats from Sarawak, inshallah. Sabah is dissatisfaction from the people of Sabah, especially when RCI was conducting now. Then Iban, Chinese, Thai, all this Murul, they're very angry. This, they know already, but now black and white, they know how National Front manipulate the voters, especially they call pendatang haram PTI, pendatang tanpa izin, to vote in Sabah. So from our research that the problem in Sabah now, we have to face National Front, satu lawan satu. But there are parties in Sabah, they say Sabah or Sabah, like Yong Tekli Mati and Jeffrey Ketinggal Mati. If they don't want to cooperate with us, we are worried in Sabah. Pakatan Rakyat will get 60% of total voters. Barisan Nasional only 40%. But Barisan Nasional will rule Sabah because there will be a 3-corner fight. We hope that this can be solved. And for the coming election, we hope for 1 versus 1. Satu lawan satu. Inshallah, we can manage to win at least 15 out of 25 parliamentary in Sabah. If this thing happens, then we have enough seat, more than 112 to rule Australia, inshallah. But in Sabah and Sarawak, the rural area, some of them without electricity, they transport only through canal and to river. The source of call this only from RTM and TV3 is 100% campaign for UMNO and Barisan Nasional. So they don't call this access to internet or something. So we still have problem in rural area. And also in Peninsula, West Peninsula, Malaysia, Barat, in Felda area, so we have a problem with this access to the media. But for the call this Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Ipoh, urban and semi-urban area with access to internet, of course, they even not look at the TV3 or RTM, so we can access to them through the internet, and we can influence them, we can hasut them to vote for us. I mentioned perkataan hasut because ini yang digunakan oleh kerajaan selalu. Kita menghasut, kalau mereka memberi penerangan. So I datang sini, I menghasut rakyat Malaysia pada England. Jadi the word is hasut is called is popular first in Malaysia. Especially Sabu Rais when he gives speech, saya datang di sini untuk menghasut tuan-tuan. Akta hasutan kalau menghasut boleh didakwa di mahkamah. Okay, so this for the coming election, Sabah and Sarawak no deposit for Barisan Nasional. The deposit for Barisan Nasional now is from Felda. From Felda because it will be very hard to penetrate Felda area. Some of the Felda area we cannot manage to go to give drama. Because police and Felda combine together to stop us to enter Felda. But not all. Some of the Felda we still cannot penetrate.
Thank you very much. That is a very good start. in the
Yes, okay, I see what you have to stand up so I'm going for somebody. Okay, Mohamad. Yeah, I have to follow up a question from our lady just now regarding the winning election. Yeah, so we all know that winning election is based on two figures, right? Of 160, we have 232 seats. So who takes the majority will rule, right? So if you look at our constituencies in Malaysia, especially the parliamentary of 232, you know, some big constituencies with 70, 100,000 people, some small. So that issue here, we need the popular vote not necessarily translate into majority seats. It's very difficult to understand. Number one point, yeah. And number two issue is that sometimes we talk to a lot of audience. We talk here, how many are voters here? So that does not translate into votes. Perhaps through networking, the message here to Malaysia, to relative environment, it may happen. Right? So in essence, it does not translate the vote. This is not only part of the to be and also is it? So not only the real strategy winning, doesn't matter which party. Pakatan opinion, right? Everybody is looking at the same strategy. Okay, so out of the 282 votes, the electoral constituency in Malaysia. So if you can analyze the breakdown, how many are rural, some how many are urban, you know, I agree with you. The voters is well informed, they are middle class people, you know. But how many seats comprise those urban parliamentary seats? And then also coming back to Sabah Sarawak, as mentioned earlier, already there. Yeah? So people in the rural, in my opinion, still didn't get the message. What is going on today? So, based on this scenario, perhaps we can tell us what the strategy to get more than half of the 232 constituencies votes in Malaysia for the parliamentary, not the state, only parliament. We can have it.
Thank you for the question.
Yeah. Urban area and rural area, of course. Sarawak, like Kuching, Mary, Sabu, and around Kuching area, there's 3 parliamentary seats. Mary is 2, Sabu 1, Sarke, and this, we call this semi-urban area. And I think the opposition, now opposition, is there are chances to win this parliament area. But for Kanui, Kanui, very far inside the 7 hours by boat, or 10 hours by boat to go to the place, and they stay in Rumah Panjang. One Rumah Panjang to another Rumah Panjang, we have to travel for 2 hours or 3 hours by boat. This is a stronghold of Barisan Nasional. That means Barisan Nasional is strong when the people don't have that information. The more rural area, the more village, then that is the strength of the ruling party. The more urban area, this we call this less, we call this the strength of Barisan Nasional, except in Kelantan. Why? In Kelantan is the traditional, is all the people there, majority of them controlled by ulama, the pondok. So many, call this a religious class, from independent until now, they still practice. So the maklumat, every day, they will reach to the people. That's why in Kelantan, out of 14 of parliament, we're going to, inshallah, we're going to win 13. Including Mustafa Mohamad parliamentary seat, we're going to win this time, inshallah. So 13 out of 14. In Kedah, of course, we are a little bit weak compared to the national government, we are better. Of course, I will say we are better. But as I mentioned, I said we are better, it's okay. We can win. From 15 of parliament in Kedah, we can win, inshallah, 13. In Penang, we this time only, if we want to lose only one, Kepala Batas, maybe. Because the Abdullah Badawi influence is very strong, still strong. But the other parliament, we can win all. In Perak, I think Barisan Nasional will survive with the postal vote. Postal voters, they been from Greek and maybe another one parliament. So all the 26. Out of 26, 23, we're going to win in called this Perak. Wilayah Persekutuan is 12. One is Putrajaya, 80% is government officer. They're scared to vote other than National Fund. Maybe the Barisan can win. And still outside, they have nearly 15,000 army postal workers. Only these two. Out of 12, 10 will going to win. Negeri Sembilan, I think parliamentary seat is maybe status quo. Melaka will going to win another one. Then Kota Melaka, and another one is UKEC going to win another one. So, Terengganu out of 8, inshallah we're going to win 4 out of 8. Johor, now we have only one parliamentary seat. Because last election, Chinese in Johor, they still vote for Barisan Nasional. The tsunami is hot at the Negeri Sembilan border. They don't go to the Johor. But this time, tsunami in Johor. So Johor, we can win at least 10 parliamentary seats. So you add together, we need only Sabah and Sarawak, less than 10 parliamentary seats, we're going to capture Putrajaya. This is a simple, we call analogy. Whether right or not, this is. But now in Sabah, Tuan, the MP, selalu yang MP, dia lompat from the small pond to the big pond. Because big pond, they have ikan, they can makan, you know. But in Sabah, from the big pond, they jump to small. There's something wrong. Lajim Okim, Bombori, so many others, Yaya Lampong or something. So, inshallah, we can get 12 out of 25 parliamentary seats in Johor. Inshallah, inshallah. And Sarawak, we hope for 10 at least. So, altogether, we can get more than 130. Then the simple majority government will establish after the coming election. That's why last week I went to the Kementerian Dalam Negeri because my IC rosak, the chip is rosak. And then all the officers they come and say to me, "Oh, welcome Sabu to visit your office." They among the government officer, Kementerian Dalam Negeri officer last time very fanatical to UMNO, to the ruling party. Now I can feel that they are changed. Begitulah juga kalau kita naik kapal terbang, the captain will walk away from the cockpit. Datang jumpa saya, because you know I'm in the plane. Welcome, selamat datang. We are together with you. Even Pramugari on air hostess also. So the change is there. So, but we must put a big part. We are third world country. The freedom of media, the racial issue, they play very bad now. So if the Malay is scared to change because of the afraid that what will happen to the Malay, if kata rakyat menang, then I'm afraid that we can have enough seat to form the next government. I think I have dialogue with Chinese education, Dong Tao Chong, Chinese Civil Hall. They said that Chinese 70% is must. Anything happens, 70% will vote for Pakatan Rakyat. But if they satisfied, they are not afraid of anything, they will go to 80 to 90%. But the Malay, we still have to work hard. Because I have to become RTM and DVT every night. One day I will drive at least 6 to 7 program to reach the people. I also 5, 6, 7 program one day back to home. Every corner of Malaysia, to inform the people why you must change the government. So we have to work hard and to counter all the allegation, like now issue survival of Malay, issue nama Allah, everything. They try, even Mohamad Haji, Ustaz Haji, he gave speech 1981. That time his age 34. Now they reproduce their speech because they want to divide the people. They call this Aqidah issue. Of course, we managed to overcome this problem, but I put a big part because we are the third world country. It's not easy to change the government. Not like in England election, Labour Party, Conservative Party, now Labour Party is menang dalam by-election. Kita bukanlah senang, tapi kita ada harapan untuk buat perubahan. Inilah kita harap pertolongan daripada kawan-kawan di sini yang jelek media membuat perubahan itu di Malaysia dengan internet, dengan telefon, dengan apa semua, supaya lakukan perubahan. Sekali berubah, kalau kerajaan yang akan datang untuk melakukan kesilapan, mudah untuk ubah kerajaan yang akan datang. Ini kita mahukan. It's easy to change. Tapi nak ubah, nak petang balik, memang susah. Because Malay in the village, they said, government is UMNO, UMNO is government. Without UMNO, no government. So this type of penetration in mind is not easy to throw, because too long, they rule more than 55 years. So UMNO is government, government is UMNO. Even police ST yang ada sini pun berpikiran begitu. Itu protect UMNO is protect the government. Without UMNO, no. So kalau saya jadi Menteri Dalam Negeri besok, nak buang pikiran bukan senang. It's not easy. Kita memang cakap itu, tapi from 2 kali ISA, I was 2 times under ISA. The way they Christian me, I know they defend. They don't defend the government. So it's not easy to change this mentality of the government officer because they lost their integrity. Like kehakiman in Malaysia. We are very proud of the early stage of 1960s, our independence of judiciary. But now we can see kehakiman is controlled by correct. This is only one type of all this issue that reveal out. So many is controlled by all the tycoon or something, but not before. Malaysia is very famous in integrity of the law, integrity of charge. Then we have to restore back for if we get the power for the coming election. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the very answer. Now may I have another question probably from the gentleman over here.
Thank you, Sabu. Thank you for the answers earlier. I want to have an extension of the question, Tadi. How would you, because there's a lot of fear, as you say, among the Malays, that if Pakatan comes to power, then the Malays will be controlled by the Chinese. This is a very, very serious fear among the Malays. So how would you, as the Vice President of PAS, how would you reassure the Malays that this is not going to be the case and that as far as we non-Malays are concerned, we are quite happy for Malays to take the lead in leadership of the political system in Malaysia, because I think that is a talent that the Malays have. They are very good in politics. And what is the strategy that you're going to adopt to ensure that the Malay electorate is confident that Malay supremacy will still be guarded? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Inilah political fear yang dibuat sekarang. As I told in my speech just now, racial issue was played by the opposition last time. You can say that PAS or DAP, like the religious issue and racial issue. Now played by government. Because they cannot play the economic issue. Because people have got hard, all this marah, angry, that low issue. And actually, 250 million, that money should give to the Termak Low in the village, but they give to husband of Syariah Khalid. That the money not used for the lembu. Somehow used for the lembu, another for the condo, for the buying land, new car, go all this overseas trade, and give a very high salary to their children. So people get angry. And of course, submarine issue. Now is a big and big conversation because of Bala, P.I. Bala went back to Malaysia. Last night he gave ceramah in Bachok, Kelana. The night before, China Assembly Hall, and pengakuan dibuat oleh DIPA. So many accusations Najib not dare to sama in court. Saya pun malu nak baca pengakuan yang dibuat oleh DIPA. Apa yang Najib told him, the relation with Tantuya or something. He shy to mention what's Deepak revealed in his book, Black Rose. So this economic issue called this Rakyat tak makan. The only left to the ruling party now is perkauman. Because racial issue and religious issue perkauman, no need statistic. They said if Barisan Nasional lose power, DAP will rule the country. And Lim Kit Siang will become Prime Minister. The RTM TV3 never explained to the people how many Sikh non-Malay contests in Malaysia. DAP and MCA contest the same thing. If DAP menang, MCA kalah. Kalau MCA kalah, DAP menang. They cannot be both of them menang. So, the total of non-Malay parliament is not changed. But last election 2008, Pakatan Rakyat contest I don't want to talk the racial issue, but to reply this now I have to. Somebody take my telephone. Last election, Pakatan Rakyat bertanding for the Malay and Muslim more banding dengan Barisan Nasional. Kita lebih 23 parliament seat. 23 lebih daripada PN. Macam Kuantan. PN letak Fuakeh. Pakatan Rakyat Fauziah Saleh. Dan Fauziah Saleh one Indian there. Pakatan Rakyat tetap Dr. Maria. Dr. Maria menang. All this, you know, they try to cover it. They said, Pakatan Rakyat menang, China akan perintah. This try to play the racial issue. Because racial issue dia pergi ke emosi. Emosi, dia tak pergi kepada statistik. As I mentioned in Trauma, in Malaysia, bila bercakap hal emosi, dia tak pergi statistik. Macam orang bercinta, dia tak kata, I love you 70%. Dia tak begitu. Because dia tak boleh persen-persen. Cintaku padamu 1000 tahun sanggupku nanti. 1000 tahun, dua-dua dah mati. Tapi love, the feeling of love, walau 1000 tahun, walau 1000 zaman, sanggupku nantikan. How can 1000 tahun? Orang sekarang hidup 80 tahun pun dah mampus. But this is the feeling. Begitulah juga perkawanan ini main. Kalau kalah China akan memerintah. So, Biro Tata Negara, top 3 account officer, especially teachers. So they believe. I met so many of them. They say, I love us, I love UMNO, but if UMNO rules, PAS cannot control this government, then the Chinese will take over. Ini pensyarah universiti. I said, how many seats di Piltanin? Dia tak tahu. Macam Pulau Pinang. Tengok sekarang, China nak perintah Pulau Pinang. Lingkungan ini. Macam Kosukun dulu tu Jawa. Kosukun dulu tu Chinese. Tapi dia main pemikiran. So, dan dalam perjanjian kita Pakatan Rakyat, we uphold the Constitution. Pasal 152, Pasal 153, kedudukan raja dan perlembagaan, kedudukan special right of the Malay and Bumi Putra, especially for the government servant, army, police, everything. Then Agong will appoint the head of police, the head of army, the head of government officer is from Agong. But you know, they try to hide this, that we already agreed, PAS, Keadilan, BJP, and NGO who support us. They said, no, Malay will lost everything when the Barisan Nasional lost the power. So we have to fight back to explain this issue. The only thing that they say, Bumi Putra issue, we don't want to make use of Bumi Putra name untuk memperkayakan a few individu. Like now, the name of Bumi Putra, you know, from people's money, 52 billion ringgit we spend to upgrade the Malay the name of Bumi Putra. Now only have 2 billion only. Hilang 50 billion in the name of Bumi Putra. In the name of Bumi Putra, we hilang satu bank. Bank Bumi Putra sekarang sudah hilang. Jadi CIMB, China, India, Melayu kali. West Bumi Putra gone because of corruption. So in the name, ini bergalir. So we don't want to make the name of Bumi Putra, and we write off the debt of Tajudin Ramli more than 500 million. So this the new thing that they said, we Pakatan Rakyat passed this tunduk power to DAP because they don't want to help Bumi Putra anymore. No, we're going to help Bumi Putra. We're going to have poor Chinese. We're going to help poor Indian, poor Dayan, poor Guru. Not like last time, you know. In the name of Bumi Putra, we give a few, we can reach. This, I involved in politics more than 30 years. I disagree on this issue. Let pemuda umum. Sampai dia tak kerja pun, misal pun belum keras, but we will reach because they are Bumi Putra umum. This one we have to abolish, we have to fight this issue. We want the real Bumi Putra Bumi Krishna will not have that. Not because they are Bumi Putra, they can get lifestyle, they can get project. Then Jalan Raya should be 10 million, because Bumi Putra we go to 20 million. 10 million for the political fund or something. Is not good for our country, because we are compete now with Vietnam, Indonesia. There are one economist from Singapore. They said maybe in another 15 years time, Malaysia will go to work in Indonesia as a man. Pembantu rumah. Editor Indonesia akan iron pula kita punya man. Ini kita lihat perkembangan Indonesia, dan kita kalau left behind, then we are dangerous for us for the future. Because there are not 1 million Malaysians who work outside. Last time only Chinese and Indian. Now Malay. So many Malays now in Qatar, in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai. Nearly this area more than 50,000 expertise. Malay expertise now work in this country. They don't want to go back to Malaysia. So we have to take this challenge for the future. We have to develop our country, then we have very good resources to develop our country. Don't track this issue for common, because I'm Malay. Look at my nose. It's Malay. Don't worry, I'm going to take care of the Malay. Then religion is unknown. If unknown lose of power, who going to take care? Islam. You tak nampak ke Abdul Habib Awang, Din Aziz, Harun Din? Is that they don't want to take care of Islam compared to Nabi? You can compare. But I said, performance is fake. They try to inflame the thing now. There's only senjata, weapons for them to kekal memerintah pada negara akan datang. Dan this racial issue very dangerous. Because if us join together to call it the racial issue, then there will be a riot like Church in May. Then we have take a long time to recover. So we want to, because again this issue, then don't worry, Malay here. If the government change, the kedudukan Melayu akan terjamin, dan kedudukan rakyat Malaysia semua akan terjamin. We will fight corrupt and discrimination, insyaAllah. Terima kasih.
For the informative answer. Alright, so for now we will extend the Q&A session to 5 o'clock. So probably we'll have one final question. The gentleman with scarf, please.
Assalamualaikum Tuan Haji. Tak apa kot, boleh. Sampai. Okay, Tuan Haji, we have talked about the benefit of most of the senior citizens over here. We talked about the strategy of the Pakatan Rakyat in winning the next general election. Now, I would like to represent the young generation over here, going back to the main topic for today, the Manifesto Pakatan Rakyat. Saya baru tengok go down to the list, nama agak panjang juga Manifesto Pakatan Rakyat, atau dikatakan apa saya lupa nama dia Manifesto itu. Few point yang saya nak cuba tanya dekat sini untuk dapatkan pengesahan. One of the manifesto kat situ adalah untuk memberikan pendidikan percuma kepada rakyat. Mengikut pemahaman saya bahawa pendidikan percuma ini akan diberikan kepada rakyat di dalam negara. So, apakah perancangan untuk rakyat Malaysia yang ingin melanjutkan pelajaran di luar negara, kalau dekat dalam negara dia dapat pendidikan percuma, so kalau luar negara kena keluar duit sendiri untuk bayar, mungkin nampak kurang fair, itu kan? Jadi mungkinlah apabila strategi Malaysia, most of this young generation, when they start their career as a young executive, dekat Malaysia, kerana second sekarang ni punya rate for the young executive lebih kurang dalam 2005 ke 3000 pun rasanya payah dah dapat. But kita tengok dekat reality sekarang dekat Malaysia, talking about the urban area. In example, KL, Lembah Kelang area. 5 years ago, I bought my house for 170,000. Sekarang the same house with the same size, at least 400,000. So 170,000 and 400,000 for the same house. So this young generation bila balik nanti with 3,000, the maximum 3,000 starting salary, kita tak akan afford untuk beli rumah yang macam tu. Harga 400,000 at least for the mortgage. I think dalam 3-4,000 a month the mortgage nak bayar. So that's the whole salary dah untuk salary. So apa pakatan yang boleh bantu the young generation untuk, sebab kita tengok dalam tu ada rumah pun, tapi rumah mampu milik. That is a different story. But untuk rumah biasa, apa pakatan yang boleh bantu young generation untuk memiliki rumah? Kita tak nak semua nanti duduk dekat sarang burung, dekat flat yang harga 100-200 ribu. Sekian, terima kasih.
Thank you for the two extensive questions. Now, I will invite Haji to answer once again.
Memang kita sebut PTPTN percuma telah dikaji oleh all the economists dan all these accountants. We can manage to do that because I told you just now 1 year bocor more than 20 billion. Like bocor. Satu contoh lagi, Kementerian Pendidikan. At that time, komputer harga 4,000 ringgit. Kementerian Pendidikan beli komputer 40,000 ringgit. 10 times bocor. Because ini audit report, like pasu bunga, one school in Kelantan, pasu bunga around 30 ringgit. Kementerian Pendidikan beli 360 ringgit. Can you imagine how our money went to the drain? Not to the drain, to the pocket. Some of the politicians and the government officers. And during my British time, of course, they worked until independent. My mother cousin, they work with a pejabat tanah who control the timber, everything. They call Datuk Kayu. Datuk Kayu who measure the timber, and we can cut or not. When they retired in the 1960s, managed to buy one terrace house. The price around 21,000 ringgit at that time. Now, kerana pejabat tanah, they can afford to play golf in Medan. How? One club can play golf. Who will to spend for them? Who pay for them? That means our corruption practice is very hard in our country. So, if we can cut all this malpractice, so we can earn, if not 20 billion, at least 15 billion. For PTPTN, only 6 billion 1 year. We can give free education. Is it enough or not? So, for the student who sent by the government, of course, there will be full scholarship. Private, of course, they have money, they can do their own. But for the government, sponsored by the government, sure, they will call this sponsored fully by the government, this government scholarship. For the private, of course, maybe government can help them, but they can manage their own. And memang because the purchasing power in Malaysia now higher and higher. Without we convert the money, like 1,000 pound here, 1,000 ringgit in Kuala Lumpur. We not change, not convert. 1,000 pound in London or in England, you can spend a lot. You will have decided already 50p, 60p. You can go to supermarket with 30 pound, you finish, then you have a lot of vegetable. But in Malaysia now, like my daughter graduated from International University. They are lawyer. They work with one Chinese company. Her salary 3,000 ringgit per month. Stay in Shah Alam. Every day drive to Taman Sarang. Pakai kereta Viva. The smallest car in Malaysia, Viva. Gaji dia cukup for makan, bayar tol and petrol. Kalau accident, I have to top up. Kalau ada accident, I go to repair for 400, 500 ringgit, then Papa, I accident. Papa have to top up. Otherwise, I cannot go to work. So 3,000 ringgit is very small now in Klang Valley. That's why in the Rakyat Manifesto, kita berencana untuk top up every household around 4,000 to 5,000 ringgit per month. Like PTPDN, let's say you have to pay 200 ringgit per month. If PTPDN, pinjaman, abolished, then you have to save 200 ringgit per month. And electricity, it can reduce a little bit, let's say 10 ringgit per month. So 1 year is 120 ringgit. So we calculate everything, so we can save around, not per month, around 1 year, nearly 5,000 ringgit with the new Pakatan Manifesto. Then we hope we can manage that. Because, we can increase salary. But if increase salary, then the inflation also going up. The purchasing power is the same, it's nothing changed. We have to reduce the price. One of the main obstacles, the price is higher and higher because of the toll. Like now we travel from Kuala Lumpur to Penang. Petrol and toll. If I'm alone, I better travel by plane. It's cheaper than travel by road. Because so many, we have to pay toll in the Kancil or Proton Mira, toll more expensive than petrol. So, we agree that we're going to abolish this toll. Because the company, they have profit nearly 3 times already. It's time to stop it. Of course, we have through negotiation, especially the new road, we have to do it with government money. Like here, no need to pay toll, it's a little bit easy. But we burden with toll. And of course, in the Kuala Lumpur, Klang Valley, transportation. Now we have to go, in the morning, go to the airport, from my house to Shah Alam to Subang Airport. Should be within 15 minutes, 20 minutes, sometimes I have to take nearly 1.5 hours because of traffic jam. One car, one passenger. One car, one driver. One car, one driver. So many cars because we don't have public transport like in UK. So we have to improve. How much money we have to spend on this, to reduce the traffic jam. I hope you, students from your study engineering, everything, when you come back, force the government to solve this problem, transport problem. Because we, a lot of petrol we drop, because traffic jam. And I know in here, more than 3 million one day underground. I also happy to travel underground. And in England, whether you are a lecturer, you are a doctor, you are an MP, it's not shy to travel by jeep. But in Malaysia, if I travel by bus, I feel very shy. Because I stop for one station, I have to walk maybe another 2 kilometers to get another station. So we hope that we can improve this for the future government, inshallah. For national fund, they cannot do anything because they are already rooted in corruption. Sorry, if I join UMNO, I cannot change anything. Let's see Anwar Ibrahim, what happened to him. He joined UMNO, he want to, we call correct from inside, then after that, he's got black eyes and came out. You know, his walk is like that. So we can change from inside. We want to change this government and good for the people for the future, inshallah.
Thank you very much, Tuan Haji Mohamad Sabu, for the answer. And thank you very much for all the questions from the floor. I regret I can't take all the questions due to time constraint, and that will be the end of our Q&A session for this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Mohamad bin Rosman, the Deputy Chairman of the UKEC, to the stage to present the token of appreciation to our honorable guest, Yang Berbahagia Tuan Haji Mohamad Sabu. Please welcome. Thank you, Razin. Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of the token of appreciation to our honorable guest just now marks the end of our occasion this afternoon. United Kingdom and High Council of Malaysian Students and LSESU Malaysian Club would like to thank Yang Berbahagia Tuan Haji Mohamad Sabu for coming today and all of you for joining us. I am pleased to inform that refreshments are now ready outside the hall. Please help yourselves and have a pleasant evening. Thank you very much and